Hi, I'm Girish Agarwal, based out of Mumbai, and currently, as a coach, as a trainer, I work in the development sector. My professional journey spans from manufacturing to banking to entrepreneurship, and last 7 years I've been in the development sector. And personal front, I stay in Mumbai with my family, my spouse. She's a gemologist, and my children are grown up. They're pursuing their careers at the respective campuses. As far as my when I'm not working, I take care of my physical and mental self. I like cycling, I like swimming, I like trekking, reading, listening to songs, music. So bunch of stuff that I like doing as a part of my interest. Like they say, when the student is ready, the master appears. And as a part of my interaction with people, as a part of my interaction with founders, co-founders of social startups, there came in a stage where I was kind of looking at upskilling myself. The interactions were at going at a particular level, and for which nudged me to look for more within myself to be able to guide them for. So that's where I started looking out for opportunities where I could upskill myself. And a friend of mine suggested, why don't I explore Coacharya? So that's how I explored. And I would also want to thank my spouse because, frankly, I was not very comfortable taking that plunge. It required certain level of commitment. So I think there was an additional nudge from her too, that that kind of landed me at Coaching. One which I have shared during my coaching regular classes, also sessions, also that I've started centering myself around breathing. Um, this was just a part of exercise that we used to do, but it's my awareness towards my breathing has increased. So that's one thing that has shifted, and I considered myself as a good listener, but again, post this level one interaction and sessions, I also understood that listening has multiple levels. So my awareness towards listening um, has also, I think, the window of learning towards listening has opened up. So I believe my understanding of my own listening was limited, which is also kind of heightened up, and that in a way allowed me to partner with any of the coaching during any coaching conversations with a higher level of presence. So that has definitely happened over the sessions that have been through. And what I've also discovered is using metaphors uh, during conversations. Uh, I identify that as a strength of mine. So it's easier, or I'm able to bring metaphors as a part of conversation to increase relatability. So that's one thing that I have discovered about myself, that that's a strength, and I feel that it works well during my conversations. We are speaking at a time when a lot of people make resolutions. New Year is round the corner, 2025. So, um, yeah, anyone um, who's looking at taking a resolution to becoming a better version of themselves in the next coming year, uh, this could be something for them to take a plunge into, and look for becoming a better self. As far as advice, I feel I'm too early to advise somebody. I'm just, I would say, graduating out of kindergarten. So may not be the right space. But while I was reflecting on this question of yours, um, it's like swimming. One cannot learn by sitting outside. Uh, One needs to jump into the pool, and then there's always a facilitator, there's always a coach who's guiding you. So please take the plunge if somebody is looking at it. And eventually, one learns to stay afloat in the water. And as the momentum continues, we discover that there are different styles of swimming. Um, so one discovers which is their mm, natural style, and where they start to now enhance their muscle building or enhance their performance in that space. So what I would advise somebody is, don't be on the fence, just jump into the pool, and eventually we will figure out what kind of coaching works best with us.
Now,
I think one thing which I noticed was there was 100% attendance of our batch across all the sessions. So, which speaks a lot about the trainer and students, participants willing to come to the session and being a part of the session. Um, and on the contrary, she was also very flexible towards our calendar. So, being accommodative is one thing which I've discovered about Smita. So that's one. Second, when I say flexibility, um, while there is a module, while there is a curriculum designed for these sessions, I also discovered that there was no set pattern or there was no drive to achieve what has been set out. There was enough space for um, allowing people to learn, and she allowed us to go with the flow. So that was again something which I personally believe is important in a learning environment. Uh, Third, it was a very good blend of very practical and giving tools for uh, our self evaluations, self learning. So these are some things that come to my mind when I think of Smita as a coach, and I'm looking forward to meeting her whenever I'm planning to Bangalore and see. I get to know more about Smita as a person beyond the coach. Then I'll be able to share more about her. I feel I've started finding my tribe. The batch that I was training with, there is a good camaraderie that has been established during these sessions, and thankfully we are interacting after our session. So that's one, and the entire Coacharya community on the chat group, I feel there's a richness in the conversation that happens in the group. So that's again very reflective. Most of the links, feeds, or reading content that is shared on the group, I do keep it as a star mark so that I do not end up missing. Then the work that Acharya community does also aligns a lot with my impact work, the work that I do in the development space. So I look forward to extending my support in that area as well. And I wish if I can contribute more by virtue of ensuring that the kind of work that the foundation does, the kind of work that I haven't had a word with Smita, but I know Smita is deeply engaged with the school in Bangalore. So um, if I could contribute in any manner over there, these are some of the thoughts that are uh, there with me, and I'm definitely looking forward to participating and contributing more over there.